Hello and welcome back to my wife's journeys. My name is Andrew, and today I've just received this little beauty in the post. That way up would help. Which I'm going to hopefully put that into here. Yes, there's a story there, and I'm hopefully also going to put this dial onto here. Yeah, I've watched the video. How hard can it be? So the reason I'm going to do that is because this inside here, although it might look like a G-Shock, it most certainly isn't. It's something I got from good old AliExpress along with the metal casing. And it states on the back that it's a Casio GA2100 carbon core guard, Japan movement, cased in Thailand. I think it's all a lie, as it doesn't tell time to save its life. This, however, I've just bought on eBay, and hopefully is the real thing. It looks a lot more kosher. It actually tells the right time, whereas this one really doesn't. And even though I put it at the right time, and it just keeps on not wanting to tell the right time. And on the back it says it's got a lot more writing. Not that that's a good sign, I don't know. Anyway, Bluetooth, it's tough solar. That was neither. I forget how much I paid for it, but I was trying to do it on the. I thought I was being clever. I very obviously wasn't being clever. So yeah, you know what? You live and learn. So I got the real thing, which is this. So I think without further ado, I'm going to take this apart and see if I can swap the face over. Like I said, how hard could it be? This could be a short video. Yeah, this one won't come up in the air when you type in how to swap a face over. I don't think this is going to be part of it. You never know. I could be putting myself down. I might be a horological genius. But then if you watch any of my other videos, you know that's not the case. And I always try to do the right thing, it doesn't always come off. Right, so is that the little springy bar thing there? Okay, and that's off. These are handy, aren't they? What I'm going to do with all that now, save it for something else. It does look like it's been used now, is that? It probably, I think it was used actually at eBay. It might have been used. So, I'm going to keep these screws separate. Bigger ones are for the back, the ones with a different size shaft on are for the sides, or for the put the straps on, I believe. Yep. There we go. One more to go. So looking at all my YouTube sort of, you know, you get that thing telling you who watches it and who doesn't watch it. And I'll be honest, I don't do that. I don't do this for that kind of thing. It's not really what motivates me. I just like doing this and hopefully giving people ideas on what they could do. So I'm going to use these wooden ones. Just I don't want to touch the metal with metal, if you know what I mean. I have dusted today. It is a lot better than it usually is. Now how am I going to remember which way this goes in? Is all that? Oh, it must be part of it. What? I thought that outer ring came off. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. Don't really want to force it. At all, really. No, I think that's in there for ever and a day. Okay, now we need to take the hands off. I think I can put it in one of these. I know how to. There you go. Like a real boy. Right then. Don't want to scratch the face, do we? Come on. Okay. Oh, this one's like recessed inside, isn't it? Don't do that. Okay. Right. That's that. Let's see if we can. There is an outer ring. Is there an outer ring? I might try and leave that outer ring on. So I don't even know, because when I tried to put this one onto here, on the false, the AliExpress false dial onto the AliExpress false watch, it didn't fit. So that's the whole idea. But hopefully, you know, before I rip it all off, I should just maybe put it up there and see if it is a similar size. Way aye. Like it was meant to be there. Probably. You think? Yeah. Yeah. Come on. When I watched the video, it wasn't this difficult. That's because it was somebody who actually knew what they were doing. Okay. So that comes off. And this little beauty, I have to get the I think they've got to go underneath there, haven't they? Haven't they? I have a feeling that they are supposed to go under there. Well, they are supposed to go under there, aren't they? So this outer ring thingy has to come off. Oh God. You just know I'm never going to get this back on, don't you? Okay. It's off. Get the bluey thing on again. That doesn't fit for several reasons. Oh God. Yep, that's being stopped by something here. I mean, I could just cut them off, you know, in for a penny. It seems to fit there in that little bit, but at the top, not so much. If I cut them off, oh God, what are you doing? Cut them off and then file them down? Oh my God, what could possibly go wrong, he says. So is that on? Just completely wrong, isn't it? I'm just, I believe the expression is pissing against the wind. What am I going to do? Do I get rid of the knobbly bits? But they're the bit that's actually holding it on. But then, once it's in place, now these two bits here and here, I could just widen them to take that and to take that. There wouldn't be a lot, but then I have to get rid of. So I keep that and I keep that. I have to get rid of that. I just knocked something on the floor.
The sound of me searching for the outer ring, which I've lost on the floor. And it doesn't take me too long to scurry around and find, there it is.
Comes a nice hair, I think. Has that got a... It does have a... Sorry, I'm just checking to make sure it has a rubber band in there. I might use that. What am I going to do? So obviously I need to fix it on at some point. I can't just not. And the way to fix it on would be... So I could widen that. get rid of those two at the top. Yeah, I got rid of those two at the top, but there's a little thing that goes on as well. Does that go on top of there? No, it doesn't, so I get rid of that little thing as well. So get rid of those three knobbly bits. And widen that one and widen that one. Should I be doing this? What the hell. I'm going to do it anyway. So, best way to get these off. Oh, I need a file. A light here is awful as well. It's better. It's a dark and dingy day. Sorry if you couldn't see before. Right, so what did we say? Get rid of these three at the top.
Do not try this at home. I'm just guessing. So, just to say.
Oh, that was easily got rid of. Try not to take too much of this solar panel. That's what it is. You're probably watching this and thinking, what is he doing? But there you go. He's just having a laugh. What he's doing. Right, so I need to widen those. Not entirely sure how I'm going to do that. I need a file that will go in between. As if by magic, one appears.
And for those of you thinking what I'm thinking, I am concerned that some of this debris is going to get in the works, but I'm already committed. Too far down the road.
What's he doing? You can hear any knocking in the background. That's the washing machine coming to an end. Just so you know, yeah, a bit of domestic bliss there. Have I completely knacked it? Another idea. Probably not my best.
Yeah, so I'm watching this back when I'm doing editing. It does make me laugh that I got all that trouble before to say I'm using wooden tweezers to make sure I'm not touching the metal, blah blah blah, and then I end up using a file to file down the edges. Yeah, speaks volumes.
Stop doing that. Well, aren't we having fun today?
Now, again, 2020 hindsight, what I don't realise here is I've just filed all of the little nodules that would have been used to hold this particular circular thing, whatever it is, in place. So no, it's never ever going to go on there. But bless me, I am trying. So to save you the pain of watching me fruitlessly go through this particular procedure, I'll speed it up for you. Otherwise, and even for me watching it back again, it's pretty tedious, and if not a little bit sad. There you go.
Right, oh, is that actually on there? No, I don't think it is. I think we're just kidding ourselves. So plan Z, or Z? Yes, I was finding out that most of the people who view this are American. What are you doing? Well, most people in America know what they're doing. I just maybe just having a laugh at some idiot Brit as he stumbles and falls. Now I do have dial dots. I could stick them on to that, couldn't I? And then at least it would be in one place. How that affects the solar panel side of it, I have no idea. But we're this far into the rabbit hole. And it's worth having a go. Oh, this is just getting worse. so let's put one in the middle of there. What happened to... Where'd that go? It just gone. I'll have to watch the video back and find out where that went. I'm going to put another one on. Oh, there it is. I don't think I actually ever put it on. Okay. It gets worse. And put one there. It's all flat on the back there, so it shouldn't really matter where I put them. Right. You can come back, and you can come back. Alright then. In for a penny. Don't say a word. Put that over there. Put that back here. I'm needing that. Now do I put those... Yeah, I'm going to put them back on first. I get rid of that to one side. Okay. Going to need this. These are quite big suckers, so we're going to need that one now. As I remember, it's the hour hand first. Pretty sure that rule still applies. Make sure there's some clearance there. Can't actually tell what's going on because you can't wind it out, can you? It's definitely on there. It's not falling off. I call that a win. What day is it today? It is a Friday. So let's put this back on. As it is Friday. Although I don't think there's going to be any help whatsoever. That didn't work. Probably because it's not centered properly. Appears not to be going on the way it should. Going to take that off and put blank one. Try with that, as you would with a seconds hand. Appears to be on there. Okay. Well, that was a, what do they call it, a clusterfuck. It's supposed to be a short video. Honestly. Scare myself. It's my ineptitude. Right, we don't need that anymore. Sod off. Probably going to need that though. Well, maybe we'll see what happens. You can go on there. Hopefully we don't need you again. You can go up there. Right, we probably don't need those can't believe I put it on with dial dots. I'm looking forward to the comments in the comment section. That'll be good for a laugh. Hang on, what am I doing here? Do I need to put that back in there? No, I don't. No, I don't, do I? Or do I? Do I put that back on there? So it can go into there? Possibly I have to. Alright. Thinking. I can't remember how I put this on in the first place. I think that does have to go back into there. Just checking the screen. Nope, it needs to twist a bit. Come on. Just go in. Why does everything have to fight me? fairly painful. I think I'll just stop it there. Hi, so a bit of a break there because I think I was losing my mind. So, managed to get it in. It's yeah, well, it's in. That's all I'm saying on that one. It's just if we're gonna do anything else right today, I'll actually do this right. The rest of it completely wrong, but hey ho. You live and learn, don't you? Yeah, I think what we'll safely say on this one is some stuff you get from AliExpress is really good. Really good stuff. And then some stuff you get from AliExpress, really not. And I would advise you not to think if it says Casio 2100 that it actually is, because it's not. Pay the proper price for it, don't be a cheapskate like me. Now which ones went on the back? It was those ones, wasn't it? And it was that one. No, it's not gonna. Thought it would be magnetic. Not tighten it down too much. Just like you're putting the pistons back into an engine. Not that I know much about that either. But I watched a few videos. Probably by the same guy who made me watch on this one as well. No, the guy, I'm assuming the guy who watched do this one really was good. He knew what he was doing. I'll put his link in the description. Not mine. Oh. It's in there nice and tight. Hey, it does look quite good. Let's just hope I can get it to actually tell the right time. So, oh, you know, I just noticed. I think it's a rubber thing that's got to come off, hasn't it? I vaguely remember that has to happen. It's a rubber protector. Right, let's just see if I can bodge or something. Come on. You know you don't want to, but you're going to. Alright, that probably needs a bit of a wipe. It's not as clean as I thought it was going to be. Lord. Yep, that's my spit you see going on there. Just in case you were wondering. going to see the black bits, are you? As long as the shiny bits are shiny. Right then, so how am I going to wear this? Should I wear like that? So it should go in like this. There you go. And then it was them screws that we used to keep the last one in. Can we do that again? I shouldn't be allowed out really. Well, more by look than by process, that's for sure. I will leave a link in for the AliExpress Hoogie Watson thingamajig, the metal case. You're probably not familiar with the Hoogie Watson thingamajig. Or perhaps you are. I'm not correct. So I'm doing an experiment today as well. I've got music playing in the background, like in another room, because I really don't like working without it. And I don't like doing the voiceover thing very much, because I just think it's a bit sort of after the fact and a bit clinical. That looks lush, by the way. So yeah, so I'm hoping you can't pick it up on the feed.
How rude, you don't like voiceover? Well, I never.
And even if you can, I'm sure I'm not doing anything too terrible as far as YouTube are concerned. Because I can hardly hear it, so I'm pretty sure the microphone can't. Right. All I've got to do now is make it tell the right time. Even though it's not on there centrally, is it? It's slightly off. I couldn't get it on centrally. But then I did bugger the whole thing up putting it in the first place. But even though I did that, it actually looks rather good. I'm now going to see if I can figure out how to put the right time on. Oh, the light works. Okay, that works as well. Seems to walk past. Why are you going past? Okay, there'll be a way of doing this. I sent another YouTube video coming on. Oh well, now it says Friday anyway. Almost like I know what I'm doing, but just not quite. Gonna switch you up again. So I got it sorted, and here it is. Out of my own little emblem, a little bowl. Last name's Turnbull. It's pretty obvious. Not very subtle, is it? But it's kind of telling the right time. For some reason, it's 5 minutes behind on the analog, but not on the digital. I'm entirely sure I've done there. It isn't exactly lined up either inside, as you can see. It's slightly to one side. I've tried to put it to the right, but it must be the AliExpress dial. Don't buy these. I won't put the link in the description. The dials are just crap. But yeah, don't get an AliExpress tooth G-Shock anything, be it dial or be it watch. They're just rubbish. So, and they don't mix with the actual real ones. Yes, they don't play well with others, I think is one way of putting it. But there you go. So I thought I'd let you see. It's not perfect. It does kind of do my head in. But it's the best that I get for the time being. I'm sure I won't leave it at that, and I'll still keep fiddling. And if I do find the answer, I'm sure I'll let you know. Okay. Thanks for watching.